Hello Mr. Edson, today I'll be solving for you 3 questions from video 11, so let's begin. So the first question is 6x to the 4th power minus 3x cubed minus 9x squared. So the first thing to do is the GCF, the greatest common factor of these all numbers is 3x to squared, open parentheses, and all this divided will be 2x squared minus x, that is x cubed minus x squared is x, and 3 minus 3 is 0, so only 1 here, and 9x squared, so this will be 3 because 9 divided by 3 is 3. I mean negative 9 divided by positive 3 is negative 3. Okay, so right now what we have to do is this: ax squared plus b squared x plus c. So the sum of a and c will be the answer for b. So let's find out what it is. So 2 is a and negative 3 is c. So 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. But let's take out the negative because we don't really need him right now. And what we need are the factors from it. So what I chose is negative 3 and positive 2. So the answer for this formula is 2x squared plus 2x minus 3x minus 3. And solving this, it would be 2x from the outside, open the parentheses, x plus 1, and negative 3, open parentheses, x plus 1. Remembering that the parentheses need to be equal to the equation work. Okay, so the final answer would be this number from the outside and the number from the inside simplified, which are 3x squared, open parentheses, 2x minus 3, open parentheses again, x plus 1. So the answer is 3x squared, open parentheses, 2x minus 3, close parentheses, open parentheses again, x plus 1. Right now the question is a little bit easier because it's only 2 numbers. So the numbers are 10w to the power of 6 minus 160w squared. So right now we have to do again the GCF, which is 10w squared. Now we have to open the parentheses again, and then will be w to the power of 4 because 10 divided by 10 is 0, and only the w. 6 minus 2 is 4. So minus 16 because 16 times 10 is 160, and 160 divided by 10 is 16. So w2 minus w2 is 0, so we don't have to put it on the GCF. And right now what we have to do is the DTS, which is 10w2 open parentheses w2 plus 4 close the parentheses, and right now is open the parentheses again, it is w2 minus 4 and close the parentheses. Right now what we have to do is to simplify, and how we're doing this, let's find out. So w4 is the same thing as w squared times w squared, and 16 is 4 times 4. So that's the perfect square number. So right now what we have to do, oh yeah, and what I mean by this is that two same numbers equals the number. So W2 is the same thing as W2, and these two multiplied are W4. So that's a perfect number. And 16 is 4 times 4, which are the same number. So they together are 16. So it's another perfect. So this can only work, this formula, if they are perfect, okay, the DTS. And let's do it again, solving it, which is 10 W2, open the parentheses, W2 plus 4. This is a positive, so we don't have to simplify it again. And then close the parentheses, open again, W minus 2, close parentheses, W positive 2. And here is this equation solved. Thanks for watching, and let's go to the third question. Okay guys, right now we're in the last question, that is video number 3, and it's not very hard, but it looks like, but Mr. Edson teaches us very well, so it's very good, like, to know math, and he explains to us this, it's in a very simple way, and we can solve it in a very simple way, this hard looking equation, which is x squared minus 2x minus 8, now divided by 2x squared minus 7x minus 4. So what you can see here is the first number is x squared, the second number is x, and the last number doesn't have any x. So what we have to do right now is to separate these two numbers and solve one by one to get the answer that will be right here. Okay, so this I will call 1 and this I will call 2. Okay, right now we're gonna solve number 1 here. So the first thing that we have to do is to get x squared times 8, negative 8, and the two numbers that we're gonna get is the sum of negative 2x. So what I mean by x squared times 8, so the two numbers will have x in the final. So I'm gonna show you guys how to solve it. So the first thing that we have to do is x squared plus 2x minus 4x minus 8. So why did I choose positive 2x minus 4x? So positive 2x minus 4x equals negative 2x. So the sum of b are the factors of x, 2 and 8, which is ax squared, that's bx, and that's c. So the sum of the factors of a and c is the sum of b. Okay, so right now we just have to solve this equation, and it's very simple. Let's do the GCF. So the GCF, we have to separate these numbers first, so that's it. The GCF of these two numbers is x, open parentheses, x plus 2, close parentheses, and these parentheses have to be the same for the other equation to work. So here is negative 4, open parentheses, x plus 2, because negative 4, because negative 8 divided by negative 4 is 2, because negative divided or times another negative will be a positive. Okay, so the parentheses, like all the parentheses from number 1 would be open parentheses, x minus 4, close parentheses, x plus 2, close parentheses. So we just solved for question number 1. Okay, let's solve for question number 2, which will be right here. So what we have to do is to get 2x squared minus 7x minus 4. So 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. So plus 1 minus negative 8 is negative 7. So that's the numbers we are going to get. So 2x squared plus 1 minus 8x minus 4. So it's a pretty similar number from the first equation that we solved from the first number, this one. And let's solve it. So we have to break these two in 2, and let's do it. So the common factor from 2x squared plus 1x is x, open parentheses, 2x plus 1, and close the parentheses. And the other one will be negative 4, open parentheses, 2x plus 1, close the parentheses. So we just got right here x minus 4, and here it is 2x plus 1, the numbers that were in the other parentheses. Okay, what do you see in common from these two equations? X minus 4, and that's our key. So what we have to do is to get x minus 4 and x plus 2. That's the equation from here. And now divided by open the parentheses, x minus 4 2x plus 1, okay, which is this one. So what we see in common is the x minus 4. So what we can do here is to take out these two, and the answer will be